That is very fascinating because I think this raises very important questions about evolution as a whole. Because I'm pretty sure, like the bees, when they were like the origins of bees, I'm sure they didn't start off as this, but as the centuries progressed, they developed these traits and these genes, which made these colonies function better. And like you can talk about the survival of the fittest or all these theories where what worked stuck around.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what do you think? Like, do you think there's more that can change, or like more these colonies can be improved, or do you think they have reached like a steady state in their evolution?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's a fascinating question. Evolution is not static, and there always can be changes to any particular trait if the pressure to change is strong enough. So I'll give you an example. For honeybees, there is a great deal of variation in how aggressive colonies are in defending their beehive. So there's a great deal of variation across the world. I think probably you've heard of the so-called killer bees, a particular subspecies of honeybee that has evolved under very harsh conditions and has a higher level of aggression. Other subspecies have evolved in areas where there are less threats, and so they have lower levels of aggression in defending their hive. So what happened on the island of Puerto Rico about 20 years ago is very interesting. So the so-called killer bees, the particular subspecies that known for their higher levels of aggression, they have spread throughout the Western Hemisphere, and they reached Puerto Rico, an island. And within 10 years of reaching Puerto Rico, a discovery made by a former student of mine who's now on the faculty at the University of Puerto Rico was, hey, these bees came and they were really aggressive, and now they're much less aggressive. What's going on? So the evolution happened over a shorter period of time. We here, in collaboration with his lab, his name is Turu Garay, with Professor Garay's lab, studied the genomics, and we saw there were changes in the genomes associated with those changes in behavior. So this happened in real time, just over the past 20 years. So evolution can happen. Sometimes it can happen fast. Depends on the strength of the change that is suggested by the environmental pressures and how much competition there is and how much survival of the fittest there is under these environmental conditions.